Hi, Year 5. So I've got another lesson for you today on homophones, and we're going to be looking at this pattern here. Okay, so we're looking at the ISE and the ICE endings, okay, and the difference between the noun and the verb. So first two words, advice and advise, okay? Advice and advise. All right? Now, they look very similar, okay? But they are in fact completely different. One's a noun, one's a verb. All right? Now, these are pronounced slightly differently. So, to be honest, I'm not sure whether I would call them homophones. Advise and advice, practice, practice. Practice and practice are definitely a homophone. They're pronounced exactly the same. Device and devise is slightly different. So I'd say the practice and practice is definitely a homophone. However, in the others, there is a slight difference in pronunciation. So we've got advice and advise. Okay, so first of all, I've put them in sentences for you. I need some advice. With the C, it's a noun. Can I advise you, please? When it's a verb, it's ISE. Okay, so look at the difference now. I need some advice, ICE, which is the noun. Then, can I advise with the S? Okay, you please, that's the verb. All right, same with practice and practice. I'm going to acquire practice. ICE is a noun. Okay, so choir practice, dental practice, for example. We need to practice our dance. There's a typo there, just ignore that. It's meant to be an R, it's just a typo error. It says out instead of R. So we need to practice our dance, okay? So ISE, practice, with an S. Then we've got devise and, so we've got device and devise. All right, here, I'll hold this up. Okay, have you got a device to open this? Device is the noun, meaning something, an object, something to open this. Have you got a device to open this? Then the ISE ending, that's the verb, okay? We must devise a cunning plan. We must devise a cunning plan. All right, meaning we must come up with a plan, a cunning plan. Then the last one, we've got license and license. If you notice, these are homophones, but you've got a C and an S in the end. So C with this one, S in that one. Again, I have got a driving license. The noun with the C. Then the verb, okay, which is the doing word, is with the S. I will not license you to drive this bus. Okay, so we've got advice and advise. The nouns, if you look, they've all got the C at the end. This is the noun with the C, the noun with the C. All the nouns end with the C. Okay? The verbs end with an S. All right? So that's the difference. So what I want you to do now is, I want you to practice these in some sentences of your own. Okay? I want a sentence with advice in it, with the noun. A sentence with advise with the verb. Same with all the others. If you can do 2 sentences for each one, great. Practice them. If you can put them into paragraphs, lovely. Okay? If you extend your sentences to multi-clause sentences, make them impressive sentences. Think of different sentence starters, conjunctions, wild vocabulary. Just try and practice these because, these are quite tricky. All right. There's only slight difference in spelling. 1 letter difference between the C and the S, and it changes the meaning. Okay. All right. Can I tell you a little secret, children? Not even all grown-ups know this. Even grown-ups get this wrong. Okay. Grown-ups don't realise the difference between an ICE ending and an ISE ending all the time. All right, so you might actually catch your parents out or the adult at home with something they didn't even know, possibly, because this can be a common mistake which lots of people make. not just children, even grown-ups can make these mistakes. Okay, so have a go, practice these, and see you next lesson. Bye.